This week on Inside Boulder News. This city division is branching out to the community for input on a new plan. It takes more than hammers and power tools to build a community. Find out what these high schoolers are up to. And Halloween is here. Get ready for this spectacular event. Welcome to Inside Boulder News, your chance to share your stories, get involved, and keep up to date on all things Boulder. I'm Jocelyn Avendaño. Boulder is filled with thousands of trees throughout the city. The growth of our urban forest and threats to these trees has required a long-term planning strategy to preserve the health and sustainability of urban canopy. That's why the city's forestry division is branching out to the community with a draft plan. The Urban Forest Strategic Plan is a long-term plan that looks at the community's goals for the forest. It also looks at the threats and impacts that the city faces when it comes to trees. Threats such as the emerald ash borer.
The importance of the Urban Forest Strategic Plan is really to look at overall our urban canopy, which is the amount of trees within Boulder. It's important for us to understand where we're at with that forest and how many trees we have, and also understand what trees may be removed or what impacts may come our way in the future, and how we can be set up to address those challenges.
The Urban Forest Strategic Plan is one of the first in its kind.
This is the first major planning effort. One of the roles or the goals that we have for this plan is to incorporate a lot of the different strategies and specific management plans that we have for different areas of town, for example, to bring it all under one comprehensive plan to show how we can manage the forest into the future.
With input from the community and experts on the matter, the city's forestry division drafted out a plan.
Right now, we kind of have several key themes in terms of management. We have a theme of connecting with the community, engaging with stakeholders, with residents, with advocates in the community about the forest, and also how do we plan for the future.
And staff began sharing the forestry plan with the public this month.
What we're doing now is we're actually going back to our Parks and Rec Advisory Board, to City Council, and to the community as a whole to say, here's what we think we heard, here's the goals we believe will help us manage the forest appropriately, and understand if the community has additional thoughts and ideas, and if they support those goals.
The city hopes to have an open house for the Urban Forest Strategic Plan early next year. In the meantime, you can keep up to date on this plan by going to the website on your screen. Students from Boulder High School spent an intense weekend building little free libraries for the community as part of an apprenticeship program at Boulder's Makerspace. These teens, however, learned far more than just how to use power tools. Before little libraries, these Boulder High School sophomores had never used a power drill.
I learned a lot of stuff, like how to use a drill. I didn't know how, but now I do.
Yeah, together.
Yeah.
Jeronimo and Mezquel are part of the 12 Boulder High School students who participated in the Little Library Project, a partnership with the I Have a Dream Foundation, Boulder Housing Partners, and Building 61. The solar boxes made from recyclable material were placed in 2 housing site locations in Boulder.
Little free libraries are part of a kind of a national organization that provides access to books and resources without needing a library card.
Checking out from a little library is easy. The way you check out is simply come up to one of these boxes, get out a book, and simply return it when you're done. Or return it with a new book so that the rest of the community can enjoy.
That was the first location.
What many may not know is that these little library boxes come from the woodwork of teens who learned the value of teamwork.
We are rock stars together.
We, the Building 61 staff, had fabricated the pieces and parts ahead of time, but they had to learn how to do all of the construction themselves. They had to come up with the configuration for the little libraries themselves, and they also had to do all the electronics to get the solar panel to work to light up the LEDs inside.
Something these students are really proud of.
Very proud of myself.
Yeah, I'm very proud of everybody in here, actually.
And excited to hopefully expand the help to more communities.
In my neighborhood, there's no little libraries, and I'm hoping to build one for them too.
Little libraries was an experience that will never check out of the memories of everyone involved.
They now own something that's out in the community, that they have their name on, that they have their hand involved in. There's a sense of pride that comes from that would be very difficult to achieve any other way.
Boulder is a very desirable place to work, live, and visit. And for those looking for job opportunities, the City of Boulder and the Boulder Chamber is hosting a local Boulder Job Fair on October 30th. The fair will connect job seekers to Boulder area employers who are recruiting qualified applicants for current and potential positions. The Boulder Job Fair will take place at the Millennium Harvest House Hotel and will go from 3 to 6 p.m. Workshops will also be available on a first-come, first-served basis for resume critiques and creative job search strategies. Everything from local retail to local government jobs will be available. For more information on the Boulder Job Fair, please visit the website seen on screen. Beware! Skeletons, vampires, ghosts, and goblins will haunt downtown Boulder's Pearl Street Mall next week at the Munchkin Masquerade. Thousands of tiny monsters and princesses are expected at this annual event. More than 100 businesses will be handing out treats this year. This event is put together by the Downtown Boulder Partnership, a nonprofit dedicated to the preservation and enhancement of downtown Boulder. The 2017 Munchkin Masquerade is Tuesday, October 31st from 3 to 6 p.m. You can find more information online at boulderdowntown.com. Thank you so much for joining us on this week's edition of Inside Boulder News. If you have pictures, news tips, or events you'd like to see featured, we'd love to hear from you. Connect with us on Facebook. You can also sign up to receive video updates right in your inbox. Just go to boulderchannel8.com and click on subscribe. Have a good week.